morning, everyone, and welcome to Tuesday Q&A session. So, guys, today it's a dedicated session for any questions that you guys might have. So, remember to let me know if we are or if you have any questions right here on the side chat. And also remember that only by participating here or writing or typing, you are earning points that you can be exchanging for TradingView coins and many other prizes. So give it a shot. Every single time that I try to get you to speak, you're gonna be earning some points. So let's go over to the charts. And guys, let me know how you've been and if you did enter on any of the trades. Hey, TradeFly, how is it going, brother? You bet. Absolutely. So let's go to the charts in here. So today during the Piper Academy show, if you haven't followed, if you're not following, go check that out. But we had an alarm ringing, which is the WFC. So let's take a look at what happened there because we're keeping track on this asset. So as you can see, this is Wells Fargo company. We are on daily. So let's go over to the 4-hour and see what we got. All right. So the first thing that I want to bring up, and I know it's a little bit of a spaghetti here, it is the previous section. So what I have here, it is my dynamic reactor and also had an alert in here. All right. Let's also look at this part right here on my bottom right. All right. This alert that is popping up right now, you see that it is crossing the 46.34. All right. Let's see, where is that 46.34? That 46.34, it's somewhere around this line in here, right? Why are we looking at that section? Well, then remember, guys, that the first thing that we need to do when jumping into analysis, it's looking at where are we setting based on, or where are we sitting based on SMG. Sorry, brother. I know you're DMing me, but if you have any questions, please make them on the side chat. I cannot stop the whole class for DMs, so I do not respond to any DMs, not yours, no DMs, all right? Why? Because we try to keep impersonators away. So if you guys write me over DM, expect no response, all right? I might be just jumping in and throwing you back into the help channel. So if you have any questions, go to the help channel, to the crypto channel, and feel free to tag me there, all right? I'm always around, and I will be answering you on the crypto channel, on the stocks channel, on the help channel, and any other channel there. Just so you know, guys. Also, if you have something more private to share or maybe something is going on, ask for a ticket on the help channel, all right? So I see here, let's jump back in here. Sorry, wrong button here. Give me just, guys, 1 second. Here we go. All right, so let's see what we got. What's anyone seeing OC? Yes. All right, so it seems the video is good. Yes, video is good. Just Chuck, if you're having trouble, hang out or hang up, all right, and rejoin the call. That might be able to fix the issue. Also, make sure that you hover over my name to your left and then clicking on that one to bring up the streaming there. Thank you for that, Major Pain. Thank you. Very good trades on EGLD, PITE. Oh, we need to go look at PITE. Awesome. And the hammer last time said about JTO, and I did find profits on that. So those are going to be very nice assets. Thank you for bringing that up, Major Pain. We're going to be taking a look at those. So coming up in here, let's see what else we have at this point. So the first thing, remember, is where am I sitting based on the dynamic reactor, which is this one, all right? Then what else? I am looking at this previous trend line that I had here previously, all right? Seems like I break through and then moving down. Seems like it moved, actually. Should it be somewhere around here? Yep. So as you can see, we're still within that trend line, and it seems that I am expecting, I was expecting that pull up in here, all right? So let's see what has happened before. As you can see, we kind of like a go further below, and then we do that pullback. I'm going to be showing also daily. So first things first, are we bullish or bearish? Well, we have a very high prime score, so we're bullish. We are above that dynamic reactor, so again, we're bullish. And we are above the zero line, so that means that we're bullish. So should we be belonging anywhere in the chart, guys? Let me know right here if just because we're bullish, we should be entering on a long. Or for a better answer, let me know what are we expecting on a bullish market to enter a long. Here we go. Yeah, Aaron. Only on retest. Exactly. sit on sit on your hands. Yes, please. Yes, please. And yeah, absolutely. No FR, perfect. No FOR, flip up the ribbon, all right? So on FOR. So 100x longing. So what's up, digital? Yeah, no, not to 100x digit things. I mean, of course, if you are experienced trader and you are used to it, I mean, just skip this. But if you are new, please stay away from high leverage, all right? And also stay to give you guys 1 second. Something's happening here. Hello, guys. Something very, very odd just happened right now, right here on the doorstep. Some crazy guy tried to get into the house and yelling. I don't know what the hell just happened. I just went out and said, like, hey, what the hell? He just like took off. I don't know. Pretty weird. Thanks for holding there, guys. All right, sorry for that. Let's just keep going to the analysis. That was something. Yes, that hopefully that the inverse of Santa, right? Instead of bringing gift, he was taking gift for himself, right? I don't know. That was pretty odd. What is it, Santa? Keep your shot. Well, in Mexico, we're not able to have anything above 22 caliber. And I know you say shotgun. Only in rural areas we are able to get those. So, spaghetti, we want some spaghetti. Let's go to that. Absolutely. You're on PC or mobile. That's for, let me see, no sounds here for second day. I don't know. Thanks for that, Digital, for bringing it up. Let's see. Potato gun. Oh, that would be a great potato gun. Think the music on laptop won't flutter out the chat. What? Let me can do assist. So I send support. RC2 should be trying to help you out there. Firefly, thank you for that. Liquidity, what's up, farmer? Sorry, that was my looking for tips in person. Love it, brother. Send you some hearts there, Liquidity Farmer. Love it. And by the way, welcome, guys. Let's take a look at some spaghetti there. CT17, yeah. All right, some spaghetti. Let's take a look at now, all right? We're bullish. We shouldn't be entering just because we're bullish. We're looking for a best opportunity to enter, right? So when we look at this movement, look at that. On those three trades, those are good opportunities to enter as long as we don't lose a trade line, all right? So as you can see, again, those retracements are good opportunities to enter there. So let's see, what am I expecting at this point, or what was I expecting now, and what is it happening at this point, all right? So let me Control-C this stuff, and then I'm going to go over to my support and resistance. I know it's a little bit of a spaghetti here. Bear with me, all right? And I'm going to be showing you what I got here. So I'm going to go over my market dynamics, and I'm going to show you my settings. Again, do not copy the settings. Use them as a reference point, all right? At this point, I'm using local, midterm, and again, local. But I have chart, which means whatever happens in here in my chart, all right? Then midterm, which means a little bit of a larger timestamp, all right? Looking farther back for a midterm scenario, all right? On charts, whatever I have right here, all right? So, all right, and then local, so the immediate short-term scenario on 1 day. What's it? Makes the best spaghetti. Thanks for that, Richie. Love it. Thank you, brother. And Richie the Hammer in the house. What's up? So, as you can see, this is what I'm looking for. I try not to go above 6 in this sections, depending whether I do have or I don't have enough support and resistances, all right? So, dude, the Hammer, yes. Look at that. Oh, by the way, yeah, Major Bean, yeah, calling out Mr. Hammer's great JTO, right? Was it JTO entry? Great there. So, what I'm looking at this point, I'm going to be zooming out a little bit. It's seeing where do I have Confluence. So, Confluence, it is, guys, help me out here. What is Confluence? Remember, if you don't know, give it a shot. And if I already said or somebody else says, just repeat it. It's earning you points, guys. All right, so what is Confluence? It is the gathering of different indicators or different support resistances or different signals, all right, that gather together to give you either a high confluence zone for shorting or a high confluence zone for longing. This is not financial advice, guys, all right? So let's see, multiple indicators coming together. Yes, Spicy Kim, absolutely. Rigid Classic, glad it serve you well. Yes, it is. So he's talking about the JTO trade. So shout out for you, the Hammer Classic, Rigid Classics. So, yeah, and where do I see that confluence. All right, I do see the confluence. Look at that number 1. Oh, that spaghetti coming up again. Let's not draw in here. I see number 5, 240, which is 4 hours. All right, midterm. I see also number 2, all right, second most important 4-hour local mode. And then number 1, 240 minutes here. So again, 4 hours as dashed line. So that is giving me, guys, a confluence zone. You see it? Now the spaghetti is making a little bit more sense in here. All right. So let me remove that and see where is my channel of possible reversal. All right. You also see this little arrow here that I'm pointing at the free space that I have. And look at that. Free space, not much resistance until we go smack the price at the edge of that ranging zone. You see that? So we smack there, we retrace, and then we go up in here. Let's go to daily, because here's where things start getting a little bit better. All right. So let's go to daily here, and you'll see now exactly what am I looking. Look at that beautiful wave pattern. And let me start bringing up a couple of stuff. All right. First thing that I see is look at where is my channel. All right. Right here, and another one in here. All right. Then I do see a pattern building up here as maybe double bottom here. All right. For a nice movement. And then a bigger double bottom here for a bigger movement and bigger reaction here. All right. So as you can see, what I'm looking at here is at this wave pattern. All right. So we need to be careful in this. I mean, this could be playing out very nicely, or it could be still moving up. Let me show you why. All right. So I do have my zones of previous movements here. All right. So let me remove these ones, and that's it. All right. Now, what is the most immediate resistance zone? All right. We already have figured that out on the 4-hour, which again, look at how well it plays on daily. And what has happened before? Look at that. Again, jumping into that channel where we have this regression or this flip zone, all right? This reversal zone. What has happened on the oscillator? Now it's time to back up our data that we have on the candles, all right? So let's take a look at here. What has happened at this section and what has happened at this section? What we see is some sort of double top, all right? So, right, let's take a look at here that what am I expecting? And let me remove that. Look at that oscillator movement, all right? You see how is it flipping up, all right? Yes, we broke through the trend line, all right? We broke through that trend line. And I'm going for, it's not about the breakout. It is about what, guys? FOR, yes, also flip of the rebound, but retest. There you go. There you go. Yes, retest. So it seems like we're going for that retest. And where is that retest might be happening? Somewhere around here, or maybe somewhere around here. All right. So yeah, let's see what happened with that. If we draw another line from here to here, we could see that, yes, I mean, it's another breakout. It's about the retest. And then we go for the next retest. So what I'm actually looking at is this pattern of continuation for making a double top. You see that? So now that we see that continuation, a double top, and let me know if you caught that. If not, I will gladly re-explain it, but let me know. So, perfect. All right. So that continuation might tell me that I could have a farther move. All right. So let's see. First top in here. What happened? Little pullback. And then second top in here all the way to this channel. All right, let's see what happened here. First top here, next pullback, and then next stop in here with another movement to the upside. So as you can see, it's a continuation. All right, so if I'm expecting a continuation, first thing I want to look for, it is my first resistance channel. It's this one. All right, I'm right now inside that channel. All right. So after that, let's see what else do we have. So it seems like we still have that continuation being able to keep moving up at this section. So that is telling me that if I don't have a reversal right away, right now, if I don't see a reversal right now, I am very likely to break through that channel and go visit the higher ranging zone. All right. So does that make sense? Let me know, guys, right here on the chat. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Let's see. I trade pre-market, day, and AH after hours. I need screener AH with a 4-hour chart and 1 minute candle. I don't quite understand that. I mean, you want a 4-hour analysis with 1 minute candles? I don't know. We'll see what we can do. Let's see. There's no music. There is volume. Yeah. Maybe he has muted me. Why cannot? Maybe he muted the stream or me. Oh, and that's wrongly spelled. There we go. Perfect. There's no music. There is volume. And their settings in your side are... yeah, I mean, most likely because none of us are having the issue. So it must be on his side. Let me just tell him. All right, let's move on into the charts in here. Perfect. So right now, let's take a look at here. So I'm looking at that possible continuation. All right. At this point, I'm on my first resistance zone. All right. So guys, what am I looking at this point right here? Let me know. So what's going to be my possible trigger to enter? There you go. Love it. Love, especially since this dude, it's no longer that the CEO, right? So flip up the ribbon. Love it, Mr. J. Brothers, send you a salute right there. Let's see. So do you have a chart for that? I use Discord on STT and just left the tower recap sound was on. I don't know, buddy. Sorry. I mean, I cannot debug right now here because I'm gonna be cutting out this. Let me tell them. Thanks for that, RC2. Thanks for that taking over. Thanks, brother, for that. Not we're gonna be just debugging MSG Hammer instead of giving up the class. I mean, that's a little hard to do, right? So let's continue here. Let's see. All right. So at this point, all right, setting my head back in here. Sorry for that. Going a little bit farther. So I'm looking for exactly what Mr. J mentioned. Yeah, FOR. So 4. Perfect. Flip of the ribbon. So I'm looking for that flip of the ribbon either to happen right now or happens a little bit farther up. What am I looking if this keeps going up? This is my next resistance zone. All right. So how to trade this? Again, not financial advice. If I see it breaking through, I'm going to be looking for a quick retest like that. You see that? So if I see that quick retest, I will be looking to enter, and this is me, guys. This is me. I will be looking to enter a very small, high risk entry there. All right. All the way where? To the next resistance. If I make it there. All right. Remember, this is going to be a high risk since I'm trying to catch this little very fast weakening movement to the downside to the support for it to keep continuing up. All right. If you decide to enter in some trade like that, when you see the characteristics, well, then make sure that you set your stop loss. All right. So that is something very, very important. So, all right. So it seems like, all right. Sorry for that. I'm just being also DM here. So yeah, again, if not, I will be looking for that retracement and trying to ride it back to the next big support. What's going to be my next big support? It's going to be this section here. Let's take a look at what has happened. As you can see, going back from here, going again to the channel, makes that dead cat bounce. All right. Iron Conduit. Let's see. Where was that, brother? What will you set your stop loss on this trade? All right. My stop loss, not to be copied, and this is for me. All right. You need to set your stop loss at somewhere that makes sense to you. But for me, let's do those possible analysis all along. All right. If I wait for this movement to go up and then retrace, I'm going to be trying to enter on the retracing here. And then let me ask you here. I'm going to be showing you mine, all right, complying with your question. But where do you think it would be smart to set my stop loss. Crypto Viking, give it a shot. You can set any price point in here or something just past the bottom of the previous candle. I wouldn't be doing so. Let me show you why. Because I do have some more hard data just below the golden line. Yes, perfect. I do agree on a little bit more on this one. Let me first tackle Crypto Viking's answer, all right? And it is something that I would not be doing in this exact same scenario because we have a little bit more hard data to back a better position, all right? So let me see. Based on what I understand, it is, and we need to go here. Let me remove this, all right? Based on what I see Crypto Vikings commentary, it is that he will be placing his maybe stop loss below the previous candle here, all right? But what would have happened if I have a little bit of that momentum, right? Or of that, let's say, volatility, all right? So for me, I rather keep this whole thing because this is my opportunity to maybe even ladder in, all right? Depending on how I'm seeing the oscillator, I could be trying to get in farther below. I usually try to enter a little bit higher here just before that trend line and then skip completely this ranging zone, all right? And then adding or compensating for volatility, adding my wiggle room, all right? I go over this exact same process, Crypto Viking, on video number 1 on the important classes. So remember, if you want to have a much extended explanation, candle by candle, on how do I set my stop loss, you can find it on here. Let me add it here for you. Additional content and then important classes, all right? Video number 1, almost at the end of the video, I go over it and explain you on visual trades, how do I set up my stop loss, and also how or when do I start moving my stop to entry, which is at my very first candle here, all right? So, yep, that's what I'll be doing. So the exact same process I'm going to be trying to do here, all right? So as I have my retest, I set my entry and then setting my stop loss at the bottom of the channel and then compensating for the wiggle room or the volatility, all right? I do explain how I calculate that volatility, so go watch that video, which again, a little bit of insight, it has to do with the average size of the previous weeks, all right? Actually, the candle I meant in this example. Oh, I see. Perfect. So yeah, well, if you meant to this one, that was a great suggestion based on what I do, all right? And then my first taking profits, it's at the very first resistance, right? 50% out for me. Again, you need to evaluate your own. So let's see, perfect example of putting stop loss, market stop loss. Love it. Oh, nice. It's an animation. Love it. That's amazing. Digital, love it. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, that's a great example. All right. Then what's going to happen if this reverse right away? All right. Most likely, I'm going to have a absorption zone somewhere around here, and I could be looking at this oscillator flipping out, all right? That's fine because I will only be trying to enter on a short after the volatility is gone, all right? So at the top, as I see it maybe having some volatility, and then after also as I start closing candles below the channel, all right? So here's my take. There's 2 ways to tackle this trade. Depends on if you want to go for the riskier possibility or the more safety possibility. Depends on how is that oscillator playing out, all right? So let's see those 2 possible scenarios. Let me clear this up very quickly and go to this one. So let me also clean this up. So what happened if I see flip of the ribbon right now at this section, all right? What if the ribbon start flipping here and I see a retracement here, all right? Well then, if I'm willing to enter for that risky section, which again could be another retracement, all right? So you need to be very, very careful. And a way to corroborate that or to look for that possible entry, it's going to be your prime area side. All right. So when you start seeing those candles, you could be seeing predictive ranges. Also, love it. Yes. Yes. Dig at DT. Yes. Also, oh, come on. Here. There we go. Predictive ranges. That's an amazing way to also see where you have extra resistance or support. Yes. So if I'm willing to take a little bit more risk, well, then I could also be shorting here somewhere in the middle as I have, first of all, my wicking pattern or my absorption zone. So I'm looking to have this big body candle closing below and then waiting for maybe a wick to jump into somewhere in the middle, all right? And then having that flip of the ribbon, you see that? So taking advantage of the extra volatility that might be saying, hey, wait, I do want to come back up, and then finally breaking through. Do you see this? What am I trying to play out of this? Let me know so I can maybe re-explain it or dive a little bit deeper into this explanation. Let me know if that was clear or if I need to explain a little bit farther down into the strategy here. Again, non-financial advice. This is the way that I trade myself. Let me know, guys. Let me know. All right, SIP said, am I disconnected? Or here we go. Perfect. Dig it. All right. So moving on. All good. Perfect major pain. Let's go into the next one. Guys, what should we take a look at now? I mean, I have Eagle on my head. I also have JTO. What else, guys? I mean, remember, it could be Aurora. All right, Rune. Let's take a look at that. Aurora and then Rune and AKT. So, Aurora on MEXC, I suppose, right? Let me know. Perfect. Let's go to Aurora. Oh, all right. All right, guys. So, this could be going after the price, all right? We need to wait a little bit more here. Again, not financial advice, all right? Massive correction. Yes, exactly. So, usually when we see that pump and dump, that is to get people attracted to it. That doesn't mean that we're completely hopeless or helpless, all right? So, we are, and let's go from daily to the 4 hour. I think we're going to have a little bit more information there. Look at that. I'm still below the zero line, all right? Yes, I'm having a ton of bullish divergences there, all right? And look at the cloud is getting compressed so much, all right? So, guys, where is my confluence zone here? You give me, guys, the heads up. Where do you see my confluence zone? And then I'll give you my take on that. Hey, everyone. Hello. What's up, Etheric? Hey, long time no see, brother. Welcome. Major pain. Let me see. What's up, brother? I got a spot on by 0.23 in 2-1. Nice. Love it, Major pain. In fact, that was basically my take. And I'm going to be explaining a little bit farther down. And also let me know if that was the same thinking process or was something maybe different, but also ended up materializing in the same way, all right? I want your input in there. So you say 23 and 21. 23 and, what is it? 23, here we go. Look at that, beautiful. Hit 21. Let's see. All right, 21. I would be arguing at that, but that's for me. All right, that's for me. Let's see. The support resistance and volume control puck. Oh, got it. Beautiful. All right. So I don't have it right here in my charts, but let's also take a look at what do I have. All right. In here, am I bullish or bearish? Seems like I'm bullish. I'm above the dynamic reactor, right? What is that dynamic reactor? It's making confluence with all of these lines that we have here. We have this trend line, we have this other trend line, we have this supporting here, and we have dynamic reactor. You see this triangle forming here, right? That is my confluence zone, all right? Why? Because I have a ton of things happening at the same place, all right? And mostly at the same time. We still don't know because the price is not there yet, all right? Another thing, all right, seeing that this kind of movement, and I did talk about that on, I believe it was on Hive. Let me take a look at Hive so I can compare it to this one. So Hive, because I did took some Hive profits. Hive USD dollar, let's do Hive. Here we go, this is the one, USDT, perfect. All right, and was on daily, if I'm not mistaken. All right, perfect. So you see, oh no, it wasn't in Hive, but I'm also, full disclaimer, I'm also on Hive. Little money, all right? Why? Because I'm trying to catch, let me show you. I'm trying to catch this volatility movement, all right? Let me show you once again. Here we go. All right. You see how Hive is spiking, spikes. So it's sleep, all right? And then spikes. It keeps spiking, all right? So what I do here, and let me read Major Payne. Trading coins, this is a long-term hold. I see, perfect. All right, so you're going for the long run. Perfect, love it. So for me, Hive, it's not for the long run, all right? I've been for the long run because I'm trying to catch that pump that might be happening, might not. Nonetheless, since I see it and I've been buying here and here, all right, I'm trying to buy as low as I can, all right, and then just letting it be and setting my taking profits somewhere around those spiking sections, all right? And I do have multiple taking profits at the top. That's because, not Hive. Oh yeah, I know. I'm just comparing because this is the same thing that I'm going to be adding to Aurora. So at this point, we could be seeing that maybe we are doing the same spiking scenario, right? You said, that you're in for the long run on Aurora. You like the project. Therefore, it seems like you are laddering in, all right? So is that the case? Let me know. And if it's so, I would be doing the same thing. So not trying to trade it right now, but for one zone, trying to catch the spike, or if you believe on the project, trying to catch the whole movement. Look at how was it going. It did not went farther back down here. Now that we're seeing that little movement, well then, it's time to look for that big confluence, all right? The first thing that I want to look for is exactly where I have my big confluence. So let me turn this one on, and this is daily. Where is my big confluence on daily? Here and here, all right? Then let's go to the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, I have two main lines. Where does that main line take me? Look at where is my next big support. That's why when you mentioned, 20? I said, well, I would not be so sure on that on my way of trading, of course, because I will be looking for a farther gap to re-enter there. So, not financial advice. If you're trying to leverage trade this, first of all, be very careful. I'm not telling you what to do with your money. You take those choices and those decisions. That's on you, right? And I'm not saying this to Major Payne. I'm saying to everybody, right, that is watching this. You make your decisions on crypto, all right? So again, it's not me or anybody twisting your arm to jump in and jump out, all right? Once I have said that, I'll usually try to enter somewhere on my first confluence and give it a little room. Why? Because look at the movements that I have in the past. Like, for example, this one, all right? Let me just, I don't like extending it. So extend to the right. Yeah, there we go. I like that one. Look at this. It kind of like it's the same movement in here. And I'm not trying to catch the biggest movement. Why? Because this could be a black swan at this section, maybe. So I'm trying to be a little bit more conservative. You see that movement? All right, so does that make sense now? Why am I looking at these two separate zones? One, because it's matching the more traditional movement section, right? And then second of all, because I have a higher time frame support down here. So I'll try to ladder in like Major Payne is trying to do, all right? And kind of like jumping in as this movement goes up and down, all right? So again, right now in Aurora, even if I did believe on the project, which I don't know anything of Aurora, all right? So I'm talking without knowing. If I believe in the project, I'll still not invest too much in this coin because remember, we are not supposed to be placing all of our eggs in the same basket, right? Why? If that basket drops, breaks, flips, all of your eggs are going to be gone. So diversifying, it's a nice strategy to keep a balanced wallet, all right? So that's on me. Again, not financial advice by any means. Let's also take a look at any questions on Aurora. If not, we jump to the next one because we just have 10 minutes and we only have to look at 2 assets. I want to go further into something else. I see. I think that is the daily support resistance. Where are those yellow lines? All right, those yellow lines, these yellow lines, those are, and yes, you called it, brother, support and resistance. Market Dynamics Pro going down. As you can see that this is configured on midterm chart, right? And it's colored yellow, all right? Do not copy the settings, add them as they work for you. But those are the support and resistances on midterm charts. So midterm 4 hours, right? Charts, it's whatever I go to. And then daily, of course, it's just daily fixed. All right, let's see what else we have there. And thank you for that, El Toro Loco. Thanks for that answer, brother. Aurora, it's the L2 for near. Oh, I see. Same as Matic for Ethereum. Nice. MTF, multi-time support resistance. Yes, Dega DT. Perfect answer. Thank you for that. Let's go to AVAX then. Let's go to AVAX. Any time frame, brother? Let me know. 4 hour. Perfect. Love that time frame. Guys, seems like we had a prediction or a analysis, all right? Not a prediction, a speculation analysis on AVAX before. Let's take a look at what happened. And I do recall having that alert set, right? And it was 2 weeks ago, if I don't remember incorrectly, all right? Look at that. We were looking at that racing channel. Usually the racing channel makes a break to the downside. Nonetheless, a channel, it's a ranging zone. So for me, I rather look at it as an up-ranging and then playing my odds at support and resistance, all right? So I'm looking for a breakthrough. Remember that I was saying because we were at the top of that zero line, we could be still having that momentum to keep breaking to the upside. So what will be the point to see whether am I going to be having a retrace, a fake out, or an entry at the next big resistance? Again, guys, in JMag Toshi, it is not about the breakout. It is about, let me know. Also, if you know the answer, anybody in the chat, let me know what is it about. The retest. There you go. Perfect. Yes, retest. Guys, do we have a breakout and retest? Yes or no? Yes. Perfect. Look at that. Seems like we're going to be giving away too many coins this month. Guys, you're being amazing participating. Look at that. Level 1. Let's keep pushing it. Also, guys, if you want to know where are you positioned on the rank, you can do /rank and then see your rank position there. So far, the hammer, it's number 1 since the last one. I believe it's the other one. Let me see. It's like this and then rank like that. There you go. Oh, number 40, not too far away, brother. Nice. Nice. Love it. All right. Let's see then what else do we have. So it's not about the breakout. It's about the retest. All right. So same strategy. And then look at that. Going back down and then up to the next movement there. Seems like we're making a megaphone, a broadening wedge, all right? We can start doing something like that. I can even kind of like adjust it from here like this. So it seems like the next support might be somewhere around here. Can we make it better? Oh, look at that, number 26. Brownie, what is up? Look at that, 26, very close. All right, so let's see if we can add some more support resistances here. I'm adding Market Dynamics Pro on top of Market Dynamics Pro. All right, let me explain that a little bit. As you can see, my Market Dynamics Pro here, this is the latest version, 3.3.0, where the other one, it is, this is the previous version. I'm just being a little bit lazy not to update it. I'll update it down the road, all right? So at this point, I'm using, very important, predictive ranges, all right? What was suggested before. Where is my top range? In here. Where is my golden range? Down here, all right? Then what else am I using? I'm using a premium and discount zones, all right? Now also I'm using swing levels. I do have one which is all the way here. So let's fix that and maybe add another one in here. So instead 1, let's do 2. And I don't like to go above 3, just make things a little bit more unstable and on my perspective. So we have another one. So I have a huge support zone in here. It's too early to tell at this point. All right. Hey, number 5. Look at that little fish, brother. Nice. So the first thing I'm going to be looking at is it's going to be this trend line. All right. The next place I'm going to be looking at, and that's because I have a ton of bearish divergences, it's going to be breakthrough as I also break through. All right. And going for my golden line for a flip of the ribbon. It's not about the breakout. It's about, there you go, guys. Yes, the retest. Exactly. It's about the retest. All right. So I will be looking for reposition myself at this section so far. If I see break of the 0 line and also break of this previous trend line, where do I have my next support? Here. And then when the price is breaking through, I could be either entering for a very risky trade, which is going to be the retracement. Why? Because my retracement all the way here, it's gone. All right. It's gone. I'm not going to be chasing after prices. Right. Just like a hunter, if that deer just went away, I'm not going to be dropping down my tree and chasing after the deer with my gun, all right? I'm going to be maybe reconsidering my spot, all right? So is my spot maybe missing too many trades? Well, then let's adjust my analysis and look for a better spot, all right? If my spot, all right, seems to be perfect, but maybe one deer went away, let's wait for the next deer, the next position, the next price zone to be reaching that section. So yeah, they were both holdings. Let's see where we're talking about here. Near. All right, perfect. So 11:59. We can put on one more trade, guys. Any questions on AVAX? Let me know, and then we can do one more. Also, let me know which one should we be taking a look at. Remember, it could be stocks, EGLD. Perfect. Let's do. Brother, Major Pain, you are so fast. Love it. Pick one. Either pick one. Major Pain. Pick one. Which of those 3 is perfect? Love it. All right, let's go. And I do have it right here. Remember that we were looking at 2 sections. First, if we're going to be having a bull flag or a ranging zone. Remember that? So remember that we set up 2 alarms. First one was to see the bottom of the range having a reaction. And then the second one was to give us the completion of that, let me see here. Nice. The completion of that range. All right. So let's go over the alarm that I have. Here we go. Look at that. The 2 alarms were ringing. All right. So let's see. Here we go. EGLD crossing 65.93. All right. Crossing somewhere around the bull flag 65.93, 65. Here we go. Somewhere around here. Here we go. There we go. Crossing that section. All right. What was my next step? Looking at the premium zone and at the top range. Guys, what do you think I did all the way up there, as I also had a pick seeker there? Exactly. There you go. Perfect. And also I did a head switch. Remember, I'm trying to catch the range because that is what my strategy is telling me. Right now, exactly, yes. TP1 and 50%, exactly. That is it. Yes, that's exactly what I did. So, jumping for the long as I hit the bottom here, taking 50% out, and then right now, I did add to my long. Am I breaking down? Yes, I am. Am I willing to take the risk? Yes, I am. All right? So, remember that in your ranging zone, you should be willing to, if you're using my strategy on ranging zone, you should be looking to, at some point, get one of your trades stopped out, and that's because you're aiming to keep trading the range. All right. So, any questions on EGLD? And also, very quick, seems like we are on need of be adjusting this zone. So I'm gonna be trying to catch this week, and also this week, and I'm pretty close to this one. So this is what I'm going to be leaving at, all right? So I'm also, let's do it a little bit better. Here we go. This is going to be my possible range scenario so far, all right? I'm expecting a bounce, but if I do see break through that zero line and also break through the bottom of the range, what's going to be happening with my short and what's going to be happening with my long? Let me know. Elrond. All right, we could be taking a look at Elrond tomorrow. But yeah, guys, remember, set your stop loss, all right? Set your alarms also. Set your alerts. And don't set them right at the spot. Shift them a little bit so you have enough time to go back, make a decision, and also have that sparing time to jump in. Also, as we've been learning on the channel, sometimes just pushing that close to the target, that alarm, sometimes doesn't hit the alarm, and we need to be very quick. So consider putting it a little bit there. So guys, let's jump into the standalone node here. So guys, thank you so much for joining on today's Q&A. It has been a great session today. So as always, guys, remember that you are the most important of this classes. Remember to keep participating because we have giveaways, all right? And also, let's see who can make it to the number 1 spot. Reggie, I know I'm throwing it on to you, but let's see who can make it to number 1 spot just by participating. And also, let's see who can take the most amount of coins out of Chart Prime's hands. So, guys, as always, thanks for watching. And as always, see you guys tomorrow.